strong lead today is Alexander Kull on the rounding off the 31 kart field. With the brief flurry of rain that we had, the rain seems to have blown away, and no more chance of any kind of inconsistent track condition. Waiting nice and patiently. Still a grey sky here, looking out to sea there on the horizon, top of the horizon. And we've just got one kart to be recovered. They will recart into the karting northeast, be recovered into the karting northeast pit lane. Access the paddock from that way. And with
here we go to the paddock.
Yeah, there is our grid of senior road tax. This is the 162 kilogram category. What do we mean by that? Well, you've got to come in minimum weight. Driver and kart has to be the minimum of 162 kilograms. Simple as that, really.
It's not hard, that one, is it, really?
No, not really.
You can explain 177 at the same time.
Yeah, well, the 177, senior road tax 177, is a little bit heavier. Their minimum weight is 177 kilograms. It's for the older and the bigger driver. That's why you get the tall lads.
Cheesy's got his own helmet now with Cheesy on the back of it.
Yeah, it's got bits of cheese on it as well.
Is it?
Yeah,
oh,
he's
got cheese stickers.
Cheese on the back. Well, there's his favourite cheese.
Are they painted cheese?
That's not cheddar, though.
That is painted cheese and not sticker cheese, isn't it?
That's Gouda, isn't it?
That is an Edam.
An Edam, that's the one. Yeah, the holy cheese. Well, I said to him once, didn't we, in an interview, what's your favourite cheese? And he said cheddar. It's like so boring, mate. Not even a sort of a truffle-infused brie, you know.
Oh, my
I
wife.
thought I was going to say that.
That's my wife's favourite.
Is it?
Yeah, she's got truffle mad, obviously, because it's unbelievably expensive.
Of course.
Helmet cam. Shay would be proud of us for that one.
Shay would be all over that, wouldn't she? She loves a helmet.
Mel Bolton says hello and enjoy your cake.
Yes, thank you, Mel. Thank you, Jojo. It's not just a cake, though. It's a work of art.
You can't eat it.
Is it up on our Facebook page?
I've asked Gaz to do it, but...
Well, he's on his holidays, so that might take a while. The 227, Nick, has failed to start, and that is a tragedy for Samuel Christiansen, who should be starting on the third row of the grid.
Oh, wow.
So that's a bit of a tragedy for him. We have released the carts. It's another 8 minutes and 1 lap. The pictures of Jojo's cake, which is we're massively grateful for that. It seems a shame to actually eat it. It's a work of art, isn't it? It's amazing.
It's fantastic. It's no way. Yes, it's on the Karting Live TV Facebook page. You can see the amazing cake.
Any comments?
This is why I don't think he's making it. Enjoyed making the cake. So there we are. For Joe. Interesting, not a lot of mentions of me. It's weird, isn't it, really?
Not really. Expect with me. Right, then let's go racing, because we're at paddock turn. We're about to come out on the start-finish straight and face those green lights. We look in good shape. A lot of deviating from the tram lines there.
That was allowed, was it? Okay.
So I'm not sure that was allowed. No, we went from left to right.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. No, not at all. Not at all.
If we can see it.
Well, I heard Matt Hildred in the driver's briefing say that tramline infringements were rife yesterday. Right. We only had 4 heats. We've got somebody off.
I think being rife after 4 heats is pretty bad going, really.
On the second pace lap, that's the number 90. Where is he? Where should he be?
I don't know.
The number 90 is Alex Colentiano. And that is not very good, Alex. You should have been on the 4th row.
Catherine Miles says, go for it, Cheesy. Love from all back in Cornwall.
Yeah.
There we are.
Yeah, big following. Big following.
Cornish cheese. Yarg. That's
Cornish Yarg.
That's the
cheese.
Cornish Yarg. That's the cheese of Cornwall.
Cheese. Love that cheese.
I love it, Yarg.
I love that cheese.
Especially when it's covered in nettle leaf. Oh, let's talk about cheese. I'm not sure that bee's doing very well.
It's gonna. We need to give it. We need to release it. We need to see it.
We've got our. Look, there's a cup there. Look, if you took the.
Yes,
we'll release it at lunchtime because it needs to get the drink. It needs to get some food.
Right, here we go. We're going to start with more bee talk in a moment. With Jack Stevenson and Arthur Thacker leading the field across. Are we going to see a clean start here? We get a little bit of tramline infringement, I think, there, but I think that was after the green light, so we're fine with that. As everybody clears turn 1 through Brian's Bend and on towards the dogleg, Nick.
Oof.
We've got the leader pulling out a bit of a gap there. That's Guy Cunnington Racing in the lead, and that looks like Arthur Thacker has
There's a
gone
move
off
by the
into
4 there. Mason Perrin looking to get, he's done it. Mason Perrin leaps up to 3rd place.
We've
There's
got
a kerfuffle,
three
off at 3-cart
incident.
Yeah, and
it's Christopher Hughes, who is having, if he didn't have any bad luck, he'd have no luck at all this weekend, Will Chris. He seems to have gotten wrapped up in so many things happening in front of him where it's been unavoidable. And that's unfortunate. He has got now a recovery drive from the very back of this field and lost a massive amount of ground as the leaders are with us.
Lomax over the line, followed by Arthur Thacker, and a big shuffle up from the way they crossed the line as they started. It's Perrin in 3rd, Stevenson, then Jack Hobbs in 2.25. But certainly Mason Perrin's made a couple of places up to begin with, and he's now looking relatively feisty against the Cunnington cart ahead of him. That's Thacker, and Cunnington taking defensive lines. That was a kind of a weird leap across the track there by the 2.25 of Jacob Hobbs. I'm not sure if he thought it was going to be a master stroke. He actually managed to finish it. It actually did work, so he got past the 1, 2, 3. So they go through the top chicane. Flash of colour. It's not quite as colourful today because the sun's not out, but yesterday it's like, oh!
You mentioned Cheesy Green's helmet, but that wasn't Cheesy Green.
Is it?
No, he's not in the field.
So why did it say Cheesy Green? He said his name there.
Well, where is he?
I don't know, but it was him. It said Cheesy Green, isn't it? That's very weird, isn't it?
Unless he bought a helmet.
So he borrowed his helmet.
See if we can spot it on track.
That's weird.
You keep talking, Nick, and I'll look for the Cheesy.
There's somebody else who's called Cheesy.
Well,
we just got there. He is.
Yeah. Is he?
Is he related to Arthur Thacker? It's a Brio cart. It's a Cunnington cart.
Cunnington cart.
Is he lent the helmet out to the 14?
14 is Arthur
Yes, his
Thacker.
Cheesy hat. It says Cheesy on it.
Yes.
He's lent his helmet out.
Cheesy sold his helmet.
And he's sold.
Cheesy on it. That's just to confuse us.
Look, it worked brilliantly.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, here we go. That is the number 123 of James Lowther here, who's a very, very experienced driver here at Warden Law, and that experience coming to the fore here as he comes up onto the rear end of Arthur Thacker. Change for that position as James Lowther, Rufus Flan gets ahead of Jacob Hobbs on that lap. It's Ethan Lomax, though, who has got about a second gap to the lead.
Lowther got the inside.
Lowther struggling to get by.
Well, he got the inside, then he lost momentum. He basically concertinaed about the Flan and the Hobbs machines behind him.
Yeah,
and
Hobbs went through, didn't he?
Very nearly caused some issues, but luckily didn't. And now the 2 of Kieran Gifford's right on the back of this pack. And don't forget, this is the run down from second down over.
Here they come out the show. Oh, look how close they are. So Arthur Thacker has a massive train of at least 5 carts behind him. As the leader, Ethan Lomax and Mason Perrin, the other leaders, first and second. There's a gap of about a second between first and second, and 8/10 between
massive gap
second and third.
No, it's huge now, second and third, because
that's going to extend.
Squish they had at the top of the circuit. Yeah, it's gone to 2.5 seconds.
Lowther just having a look down the inside. If Arthur Thacker had mirrors, they would have been full of the LRG cart of James Lowther. However, he was oblivious to that little move. Down lovely. The inside. That's a lovely move.
I get the impression that Thacker lacks speed around the dog leg. Everyone seems to get really close behind him at that point. He's lost 3 places already. Possibly lose 4. He's lost 3.
Yeah, he's about to lose a 4th here around the outside of him towards the chicane. So he's going to move down 4. He's going to move to 7th if he doesn't lose any more. That has allowed James Lowther into 3rd place. And James Lowther already pulling a gap to Rufus Flan, I think, on the 125 numbered cart. But the cork in the bottle has been released as the leaders have already gone through. And inside the second half now, Jacob Hobbs is the cart behind Lowther, not Rufus Flan. He's next. So it's Hobbs on the black and red cart chasing down the James Lowther cart there, the red and gold one. And then the blue and white cart of Rufus Flan is chasing them down. So not over yet, Nick, with over 3 minutes remaining.
Yep.
This is still all to race for, and we're going to see some changes as well, because
it's more the minor position there. It looks like 4. The first real scrap here is 4th and 5th.
Jacob Hobbs, TH Course's Rufus Flan, is clearly quicker, or he feels like he is, and he's literally all over the back end of Jacob Hobbs.
And he's going to get past him. You can feel as quick as you like.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He's going to
he's
get by.
sitting on the back of them. Top two together now. So who's that? Is that second and third?
That's first and second.
That's
Ethan
first and second.
Lomax,
Oh, wow. Mason Perrin suddenly found a burst of speed and is sitting on the back of Lomax as they go through St John's. Now, I wonder if Perrin's just going to try and hop out into centre one. He's been blocked slightly, which should give him a better run into centre two.
So it's the Racing Perfection leading MPR, Mason Perrin Racing in second, with the team principal Mason Perrin actually chasing the leader down. Ethan Lomax looking very composed. The red and white Birillard cart there, just a little bit defensive there. Didn't use all of the road to his left just to make it hard for Mason Perrin. He's got a long time to defend here, Nick. It's over 2 minutes still. And with them coming out onto the start-finish bit, there will be 7 laps completed.
You're pointing to it. It'd be weird if you do it at high speed, but into the first corner, he didn't have the grunt down the straight to sweep by it through turn one. Now looking up round through the dog leg. Again, Lomax holding a perfect line. And this is where and up the inside again. Just went drift a little bit wide. Now, interesting, he's come tight. Can he come back again? No, Lomax couldn't. He went through, and Perrin very, very quick around that top part of the circuit. Over Brian's bed and through the dog leg. He carries great speed at the exit, and he's made that really pay for him in the last couple of races.
Into the lead then, and will maintain that lead, because I think Mason Perrin was already pulled about 2 or 3 carts lengths now. We are getting towards the last minute. Let's have a look at the move. It was slingshot out of the dog leg, and then he had enough momentum to get fully alongside before the turning point. And then all of the momentum from the 32 is gone. And Mason Perrin's got the momentum to be able to pull away. So it's very hard to come back towards the first of the centre hairpins after that left-hander. It's a very fast left-hander as well.
Yeah, Perrin's going to put a bit of space on that. I think you're now looking probably the next closest battle is 4th and 5th. Because Lowther in 3rd on his own now. Yeah,
Lowther's on his own there. But he is coming towards Ethan Lomax. But with time running out now, we're inside the final minute. The Jacob Hobbs Rufus Flan scrap is still going on, and I thought Rufus Flan on the blue and white cart might have been able to get by him. So if we can try and pick that one up.
Let's drop back to 4th and 5th.
Yeah. So there's the leaders. There's 3rd place James Lowther.
It's 5th and 6th I think back,
right,
isn't it?
Yeah, we are. That's Jacob Hobbs and Rufus Flan here.
Still going at it.
Yeah. Rufus Flan on the blue and white TH Corsa. As I think that's a TT.
Actually, it's Rosier now. It's Rosier and Flan who have in the land.
Right. So Jacob Hobbs
got through.
Is on the black and orange one.
Yeah, he's gone ahead. Yeah,
that looks like a TT cart.
49 is Rosier,
Hobbs, and then Bobby Rosier is chasing down. And Rosier, former champion, remember, in this class 2 years ago, 2023 champion. He is dropping off the tail end of Jacob Hobbs. It's the 1 lap to go board next time by for our leaders, which are just coming into view now onto the start-finish straight. Here they come. So 1 more lap for Mason Perrin, who has pulled out a huge gap there once he's gotten into the lead. And there is Ethan Lomax now with the ever-advancing James Lowther. But I think, unfortunately for James, time may have run out. As I say that, Nick, he's almost on his bumper.
Yeah, he's just giving it a last gentle push to see if he can get an extra point. The 1, 2, 3, Lowther, the grey, silvery, perhaps even white overalls, I think. Hard to tell where he goes with this, but the weather is brightening up all the time, by the way. So they're going to have a much warmer set of finals than they had for qualifying. Got 1 more heat this morning before lunch, and then the final start.
So a final few corners then for Mason Perrin, who will take the 7th heat for senior Rotax. Not his 7th heat, it's his 3rd and final heat. 3rd and final lead for all of these runners, and he'd be delighted with that. That's going to put him up the grid order, isn't it? Ethan Lomax, strong finish there. James Lowther was gaining all the time in 3rd. Jacob Hobbs, Bobby Rosier. Rufus Flan ended up in 6th. Kieran Gifford came through to 7th. Blake Ticehurst 8th, and then Alexander Cull, driver of the race for me there from Cull, off the very back of the field and made his way up to 9th, with Zauri Visarek